go. So now you know you're going to the right place and you use the right materials to clean your vehicle without causing any damage. That's the goal. Next, number 4. Reason why car detailing is a worthwhile investment is ammonia-based window cleaners will damage screens and dashboards. We talked a little bit about that.
We did.
All right, Gary, let's go into number 5 here. A good detailer will access areas that are unseen, but help keep dirt from spreading and making a mess. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. I think we've all gone through the drive-through. We've ordered our burger and fries, and that one fry has gone missing.
Yeah.
And fallen in between the center console and the seat, and we wish that we could get it and keep it from falling, but the reality is we eat in our cars. There's things that get down there. We spill coffee, we drip coffee, we drip things like that, and just by taking a rag and dipping it in there and hoping that you get it doesn't work. It's out of sight. Another area that, particularly with animals and pet hair, the bench seat in a lot of cars, hair is getting underneath that bench and it's just getting in there. A vacuum isn't going to pull that out. The seat usually has a couple of clips. You just pop it off. You clean that out, vacuum it up, and then put the seat back. Nobody's going to see it, but when a car is vibrating, you're driving, when the air is blowing in it, that air is getting into those little nooks and crannies that you don't normally see, and it's blowing the dirt up into the area. And next thing you know, that it's all over the place, and you're thinking, I just cleaned this. Why is it dirty? Because of those hidden spots that you just don't normally get to, and it takes time to get to those. And most people, when we're busy, you know, it's time to clean the car. Most people aren't wanting to spend 8 hours cleaning a vehicle.
Definitely not. We have other things to do with our time. That's why we call a professional car detailer like yourself.
That's right.
All right, so the next reason why you may want to use a car detailer because it's worthwhile is keeping your car organized. That'll help you in your daily driving.
Yeah. Finding the pen, finding the little plug-in for the charger, finding those little things that you stick in those storage compartments, and you think you know where you know where they are, but 1, 2, 3, 10,000 all piled on top of each other, and next thing you know, it's been 6 months since you've needed it, but now you need it and you're searching all over the place. When you're getting regular detailing done, it keeps those things all nice and organized. And I don't know about other detailers, but myself, I like to put them in Ziploc bags, keep everything compartmentalized. It's easy to maintain, and you don't lose stuff when it's sealed up. So it helps that way.
Helps you keep organized, helps get your life back on track inside your car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so now we're on to reason number 7. Reason number 7, why car detailing is a worthwhile investment. It builds comfort into your driving experience. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you're not feeling cramped. You're not feeling like you can't touch stuff because it's so filthy. You're going to get filthy. There was a truck that I cleaned the other day, and the steering wheel was coated in filth, just grime. The controls on the steering wheel for the volume and the remote control, you couldn't even read the weight underneath them. It was just grimy. And one of the individuals who had brought it into me says, I just hated driving without gloves. He was so happy because he was able to touch the steering wheel and just drive away. It's when you have a good clean vehicle, when it smells nice, when you're not worried about clutter on the floors or garbage or anything like that, and it just has a nice look, you feel more comfortable and your driving experience becomes better. You're less distracted. You know, a windshield that doesn't have marks all over it and you can see clearly through, you're not going to be distracted by a mark over in that corner or down over there or a piece of garbage over there. Your eyes can actually be focused on what you need to be doing, and that is driving. So, yeah,
awesome.
I think it makes it good.
That's a great one. I like that point for sure because, you know, having a nice, clean, organized vehicle, you know, just feels better. You feel better when there isn't junk all over the place. And, you know, I've got 3 kids and they love to leave their messes behind, right? And I'm one for not having messes left behind. I like every time I fill up with fuel, I'm grabbing all the garbage and I toss it in the trash can because I just can't stand the clutter and the mess. But hey, having kids, you have to compromise and hire Gary. That's what you need to do.
That's what you do.
All right. Okay, number 8 reason why car detailing is a worthwhile investment. A good detail will add between $500 and $1,000 in resale or trade-in value.
Well, money speaks for itself,
Right?
right?
That's a good reason right there.
Yeah. People, when they call up and say, how much does it cost for a detail? And I tell them the dollar figure, and it's almost always less than $500. And so when you take it into a dealership, a salesperson will see instantly just one look at your vehicle and they go, oh, this is a good vehicle. We want to treat you well. When you have a good clean vehicle and somebody who may not have a nice clean vehicle, they come to get a ride in yours, they're suddenly going, oh, I shouldn't treat it like mine. There's a very big difference here. And so there's just a respect that comes when you have it in good shape. So the dollar value is a big motivation.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize that well, I shouldn't say most people, but a lot of people may not realize that just by cleaning the interior alone, you're increasing the value of your vehicle immensely.
Awesome. That's good to know. So if you guys are looking to sell your vehicle, get it detailed first. It makes a big difference on that trade-in, for sure.
It does.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next one here, which is very important. Gary touched on it here. Others will treat your vehicle with more care and attention when in your vehicle, when it's nice and clean and sparkly, which is great. That's another great reason why car detailing is a worthwhile investment. But the next one is your time is worth money and allows you to focus on what you do best versus washing and cleaning your car. So tell us about that service.
Well, you work here at Inspired doing this, and you make so much money by doing that. How much money would you make cleaning your own car?
Nope, nothing.
Not a cent.
Not a cent.
So your time is more valuable doing what you're good at versus trying to save a few dollars, trying to do something that I'm good at. To be successful in anything in our lives, we need a good team that specializes in things that we don't do. I can't be all things to all people. So I need you for marketing, but you need me for cleaning a vehicle. I need Josh for accounting. There's just a whole 8 different spokes of a wheel, if you will, that are important. And so when you realize that if your time is being spent making the most that you're best at, as opposed to doing what you're not the best at, you're saving yourself frustration, you're saving yourself irritation that you're having to do this, irritation at other people. Why did you make my vehicle so dirty? And it removes stress off of your life. And those are not monetary factors, but they're a benefit to you, or they're a profit to you. But the monetary value of getting it cleaned by somebody else is good. And to do a good solid interior clean and a polish and do the exterior and everything, it can take up to 16 hours.
Wow.
And I've had vehicles that I've worked up to 24 hours on. You can spend a lot of time on a vehicle. Well, in 24 hours, or in 8 hours, or in 4 hours, there's grocery shopping, there's family time, there's business, there's a lot of things that you can be doing that are valuable to you. And if you have to take that little bit away, your stress level is going up, and it's costing you. Even though you may not be writing out a check or paying money to get that service done because you're doing it yourself. But in reality, you're losing.
Yeah, there is a price to pay, and a lot of times it's in time. It costs time or money to do either of these things. Sometimes it costs you both. It's best to have other people who are good at what they do to take that strain off you, whether it's mowing your grass, detailing your car, shoveling your sidewalk. Get services that take care of those things for you. so that you can spend the time doing things that are important to you, like being with your family, playing with your dog, running your business, all these things. So I agree, 100%. So the next thing on the list here is removing iron deposits that can rust your vehicle. This is really important, especially in Canada.
Yes. Yeah, we have that freeze-thaw factor that creates, along with the salt and the brine, and with all the braking, there is a contaminant that gets on vehicles, especially on white vehicles. You see these little orange spots all over it. That's not just dirt. That's actually an iron deposit that's eating at the paint and starting to rust. The iron deposit itself is rusting, and that rust is starting to work on the vehicle. So when you take it to get cleaned professionally by a detailer who is going to decontaminate the exterior, all those marks will be taken out, and that's part of how to do a really good wash on your vehicle. It's not what you do all the time. You don't want to be decontaminating your vehicle every single wash, because that'll wear it out too.
Yeah.
But you do want, like your skin, the paint is porous, and like those Biore strips, they pull things out of the pores. A professional detailer is able to clean the pores of the paint or the skin of the car.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Something you didn't know before you started watching this video. Okay. So the next thing on the list is correct washing and waxing means minimal to no swirls and love marks on the paint. Yeah, man, black and red, all the different colors you can see in the sunlight. You get all that swirly stuff on there. So how do we not have that happen?
Carefully. That's a proper rinse is absolutely essential. Pre-rinse, that is, and then the proper amount of lubrication through the soap, and then having a 3 wash bucket system so that your material, your mitts and your washing materials are not dragging dirt across the vehicle. Rinsing it again after all the soap is off, and then drying it. It's particularly the drying is where a lot of the swirls and scratches come, because people are using cloths that are gritty, or they're hard, and they're rubbing or pushing into the vehicle to try and soak up that water and wipe it off. But when you do that, it's causing marks on your vehicle. So once they're in there, it takes a machine to get them out, but they can be minimized greatly by using the proper techniques. And with myself, I like to use a Master Blaster. It's an 8 horsepower blower with heated air, so I can get into the nooks and crannies on the outside and blow all the water off. So minimal contact with the paint, and it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Cool toys.
Yeah.
Get to play with. All right. And last but not least, the last reason why you should consider using a car detailer is it helps you fall in love with your vehicle again.
You want a new vehicle? Get it detailed.
Yeah, get it detailed. That's like brand new.
Yep. Just the pride of having it refreshed. And yeah, it just helps you fall in love. It's like, you know what? This thing isn't such a bad vehicle anymore. It's clean now. It's actually pretty good, and it's even more powerful. Not really, but
I feel like I can go
like
faster.
Yeah,
I can go faster now that it's clean.
That's right.
That's good. All right. Well, thank you so much, Gary, for all the information that you shared with us today, and with the viewers on your channel, God's Detail YouTube channel. If you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, share, tell your friends, and write some comments down below if you want anything for Gary to talk about. That'd be much appreciated. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.